Let's play with Saxton. It's in the name.
Hello, and welcome back to another amazing episode. I don't know if it's going to be amazing, but it's an amazing episode of Planet Zoo. We're on part 3, career mode. We're going to start the Bare Essentials Panda Park tutorial. Click on it, here we go. Look at the panda. Panda Park is Bernard Goodwin's newest zoo, built from the ground up to celebrate the panda in all its forms. This park represents an unparalleled opportunity to show the world just how much the Goodwin Foundation knows about breeding animals on the cusp of endangerment. So don't squander it. I won't. I will not squander it. Don't worry, Bernie Goodwin. I've got your back. Inbreeding with related animals will reduce the fertility and immunity gene potential over successive generations. Inbreeding's bad. Don't do that. Ah, this is cool. Oh, Asian-y.
Ah, pandas.
Pandas.
They're my daughter's favorite animal.
They're cool animals.
I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take
Obviously.
more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot.
And goldfish.
Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered.
Oh, good.
Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort.
It's very pretty.
It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh wait, I can. It is vitally important.
I don't think my eyes are
The
going to
eyes
look
of the
this
world
good.
are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Nancy's got her eye on me.
Welcome to China.
Thank you.
This is Bernie's brand
Welcome to
new
China. We're gonna get
Panda
corona.
Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished, but we'll deal with that later.
Okay.
First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
Here we go. What are they? Gharials. We got. Locate the giant panda habitat. Okay. This it.
Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago.
Oh.
Let's go and have a look at it.
Rawr.
Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub.
Where is it?
Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute! Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melaleuca, if we're being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38
my
kilos
God.
of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though.
No.
Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first.
Look
and that
at
they're
the
displaying
pandas.
signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals.
Okay.
To do that, go to the highlighted habitat,
Yep,
find the
yeah.
infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel.
I don't know. It's infected.
Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Listen.
Oh, phew. That's a relief.
Phew.
Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further,
No, to
we
spread
need
it
to build
to.
a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to
It's
his
got
habitat.
bordetellosis.
I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
Okay.
In order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries.
Guess you want this one. Eee. Yeah.
That's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down, and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty. I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Yeah, that one.
Click on the water treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
Begin researching borderlosses.
Good work. Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, spins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it. And even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetalosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research centre and get one of the vets researching it. Lovely job. Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Whew! That was a close-run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
I've just done all that.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news.
Got some pandas.
While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we?
You won't.
So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
You got a male habitat. Where is he? You're female. You're female. You're female. Do you have any males in here? Yeah. Where am I moving him to? Move one male giant panda to new habitat. Where? This is confusing me. I am Confucius. Open. Exhibits. Do I have to wait for him to be done? I'm opening my storage. Nancy, I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. Quarantine small. I don't know. Can't see. Move one giant to a new habitat. Do I need to build a habitat? Ah. Okay. I found it. I found it. Animals. A few animals. Giant panda. Here. There we go. Let's add a feeding station. Giant panda. Food and water. Enrichment. Increase terrain welfare. Okay. Put it down as well. Terrain welfare. Here's me panda. Yeah, terrain. More short grass. More soil. What's going on? Well, what's going on there? Animal arse, there's snow everywhere. Don't want snow. Habitat letters. One here. Because it was snowing, so I can't get anything to work, I think. Right, so the heat is heating up. Where Panda's at? Panda. Where you gone? There you are. Right, that's better. Plants. You are temperate in Asia. Plants. Biome. Temperate continent. Asia. Right. Skip for today's, because these are not good for you. Oh, and a Japanese maple tree. Ah, bamboo. There we go. How much coverage do you need? That's tiny. Oh, I'm clicking it. Massive trees. Have this massive tree. Come on. Where are you? There. Perfect. Increase plants. I did. Oh, to 9%.
Good news. Our
What?
new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health.
Oh, good.
You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in.
Okay.
And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
Move them to here. No. Move them from there to here. Why is it invalid?
Oh, bless. I think they'll be really happy in there.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, and
Well, they're
assign
being
a work
delivered. We'd
zone
better get
to
on with
one
something
keeper.
else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there?
It's not,
Well,
is there?
Unless you hit the pause button. Okay,
Right,
I
hit
think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff and then work zones. Then click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab. At the bottom, you can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu.
That and that, yeah. I don't know if what.
There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards. And you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
Yay!
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento Shock designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
We won't miss out on the money. Terrain modification failed. Why?
Oh, that's ever so wonderful, that is. Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Okay. Gotta get 3 more species in the zoo.
Aw, those pandas look just adorable. I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
Yeah.
Back as promised. Right, I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats.
Okay.
Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Fence. Why can't I mix lions with antelopes? Bit smaller. Can't see. Door. I don't know. Here. Yeah. Right. Animal trading, animal market. What we got? What's that? be mixed, but we're looking, seeing if we can. Zoo. No, Wikipedia. What we're looking for. Content antelope. Pronghorn antelope. Species data. Species. Can get bison. Can I get bison? Search. Bison. No. Need some hard shelter. Grass. Short grass. Soil. That's fine, I think. Enrichment. Yeah, enrichment. Habitat. Enrichment. Antelope. Obstructed by what? Ah, it's like a zebra mixed with a giraffe. I don't know. What is it? A Okapi? Where's the Zoopedia? The Okapi is a secretive species native to the dense forests of Democratic Republic of Congo. They have distinctive appearance of grey-white face, dark brown coat across their torso, as well as bright white stripes on their legs and hindquarters. Sexes differ slightly, as males also have small horns, whereas females have walls of hair in the equivalent areas. Both average 1.4 to 1.6 tall, 2.4 to dear. So about that postman came. Where was I? Species is endangered for a number of reasons. Firstly, deforestation and the expansion of human infrastructure has caused the destruction of their habitats. Also killed for bushmeat trade. Have been victims of conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I just want to know what they are. She needs some stuff though. Oh. Okapi? There you go, I've got one of these. Next you need food. One of them. Don't know if these can live together, but they look the same, so why not? They look the same. Why am I visiting my own zoo? Where am I? I'm here. Yeah. Look, it's me! Yeah. Ticket price is fair. Look at the poisons of frogs. I do like poison frogs. Cool. What else we doing? 2 more species. Okay. Contacts. No? So that is? Yeah. Oh, the heat mat. Don't want the heat mat. Which is fun. Why can't I go to them both? Ah. Come on, you fidgety bugger. I'll do. Pivot trading. Oh, let's get one of them. And what else do we want? Get some puff adders.
I'm sure you know by now how to make your animals happy. So you'd best get that sorted before the inspector gets here.
Just scratching behind the ears.
Sorry, did I not mention there was an inspector coming?
No, you didn't.
Oh dear.
Layout done on that one. What else did I get? Puff adder, wasn't it? No layout yet. Zoo. Oh, the X one did I? Oh well. Species food enrichment. Okay. loud, wasn't it? Gareel. Go for the Gareel. You need toy enrichment. Cut. G, P, E, R. Box him up. You don't mean to box him up. Well, there's nothing quite low. Panda. We need some toy enrichment. Toys. Giant panda. Let's get you a scratching post. Like that. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Next is... Who shall we do next? Who shall we do? Pangolian. We need some toy enrichments. Yeah, so habitat. Pangolin. Let's get you a ball. No, it doesn't like the ball. Open pad? Yeah. How we doing? 85. Two animals. Flamingos. Ooh, yeah, these need some work doing. Flaming. Flamingo. Can have a waterfall. Go away with that. Oh, I can't see. It's gone down. Okay. No, and got some food. What do you got with these?
Looks like you've got everything humming away nicely. Well
Thanks,
done.
Nancy. Love you.
Oh, well, it
Ooh.
seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests. Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy.
Okay.
That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink. Toilets. You
Toilet.
should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though.
Okay.
For instance,
I'm quite
don't
hungry
put
here.
all of the food shops in the same place. Just look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most. As long as you remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone wants.
Okay. Facilities. Guest facilities. Food. Food fish. That's the entrance there. That's a cheap beef. Tasty. Place a cosmic cow's milkshake. Where are they thirsty? Here, what's this? Pip shot water. They're very thirsty here. Okay, milkshake. Coffee soda. Coffee cow's milkshake. Information center. luck. Where do they need the toilet? Yeah, and up here as well. And bins. Where are the bins? Benches, bins, and security. Can't see. Loads of bins. So I think that's all the bins for. Bins, benches.
Oh, sounds like the inspector's almost here. Now, I fully expect you to pass with flying colours. Anything?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. People keep knocking on my bloody door. I hate it when people knock on my door. It's my door. Right, what am I doing? Sewer inspection report. Play. Where am I? This one. Keep it being requested. Why is it not clean? Keep it every month. I can clean it. Ding. Okay, that search is done. It's hungry. Feed them. Feed them. Keep on its way. I think I need a staff room down here. Oh, staff facilities. Oh, staff room. Fill. That way. Yep. Idling. Why are you idling? Do this. So young. So stuff. Idle. Better? Here we go. I'm just going to feed them. Good. No waiting for now. Cash flow's not very good. I guess happening with marketing. Giant panda. Giant panda. Music speaker. Right, that's better now. Now they're being fed. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. So what have I got to do? Ah, there's the inspector. Saltwater crocodiles. Yes, need some toy enrichment. Red pandas. Here. Where are they? Pandas. There you are. Need some toy enrichment as well. Box. Carry on. You are fine. Ooh, card. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. What are we doing? En route to red pandas now. Speed up a little bit. Speed it up. Look at them. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, just finish the inspection. En route to the Gariel, whatever it is. Give me in the pumpkins. Yeah. So cute. Little babies. What's that?
Goodness. You know, I really can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet. He's got a new job for you in Canada. I get the feeling that you'd best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen, it's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
My ammo died. Habib, where is he?
I've been told that there are smiles on the faces of all of the guests. And that's a real testament to the hard work you've put into this place.
Thank you, Bernie.
And if anything, I hear the animals look even happier.
Do they?
Although, in all honesty, it's hard to tell with the pandas. They're so enigmatic. Now, I'm told that Linlin's quite the character, though. Oh, she's really been a hit with the visitors. You could even say the business is bam-booming.
Guess she's a panda.
Fingers crossed, we might even be able to feature pandas at some of my other zoos, now that you've shown everyone we know how to cater for their welfare. I shouldn't be surprised, though. After all, you've become a very capable trainee zoo manager.
Thank you.
I suspect there isn't a single task I could throw at you which you wouldn't handle with aplomb. That said, I think the next one's gonna be a bit of a curveball.
Go Bernie. Right, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we're going to leave it there, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.
If you've liked this video, don't forget to leave a like and comment, and also subscribe for future releases.